Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Me
Good
and my
morning.
friend Pratham are here to present about the topic ignition system fundamentals. So the contents of this presentation are electronic ignition, constant dual system, constant energy system, and types of pulse generator. So the first three will be explained by my friend Pratham, and the last three will be explained by me. Over to you, sir.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Hello.
First, you can turn off your video. Let Pratham speak first.
In the
Yes, sir.
electronic ignition is now fitted in the almost spark plug
Make the slide
ignition
full
vehicle.
screen. Make the slide full screen. Correct.
Uh,
Pratham, explain.
in electronic ignition, we can see basically the electronic ignition in the almost the spark plug, almost in the ignition spark plug vehicles, and it has a major drawback of current flow in the primary circuit is limited about 4 ampere, or damage will occur to the contacts, and it has a major 3 or 4 drawbacks. And these problems can be overcome by the use of power transistor uh, and use of pulse generator. Uh, we can provide the timing circuit. Next. Uh, okay, in the constant dual systems, the battery is a source and it is connected to a ignition switch. The ignition switch is when the ignition switch is turned on and it goes to a ignition coil through a primary circuit, and through ignition coil it goes to ECU where the dwell is formed. The dwell is like switching on and off of a phenomenon takes place, and through the secondary circuit it previously goes to the ignition coil, and which the ignition coil uh, uh, through primary and secondary coil the electromagnetic field is generated, and through this it is there will be a range of 12,000 to 22,000 volts, and it is gone through a compositor, D compositor, and there is a four spark plug, and it will be the spark plug turns on singly. Next. In a constant energy systems, the dwell should be increased with the constant energy systems also. There is a range of 0.3 millijoules to be occur in a stoichiometric mixture. The energy level should be 3 to 4 millijoules in a constant energy systems, and the variable dwell or a current limiting circuit prevents from overheating. Uh, Thank you. Next. Next will be explained by Harshal.
Okay, so the Hall effect pulse generator. So as we can see, as the central shaft here rotating, the vans attached under the rotor will also rotate and alternately cover and uncover the Hall chip. So these vanes are nothing but like the blades or plates. So these vanes cause the Hall chip to be alternately in and out of the magnetic field, causing the result to be a square wave output. Also here to determine the dwell, we need to determine the width of the vanes. So here's the output. So the x-axis is time and the y-axis is voltage. So the output of the Hall effect sensor and distributor ranges from 0 to 7 volts. The supply voltage is from the electronic circuit unit, and on some system it is stabilized to 10 volt, so that it prevents changes happening to the output sensor when the engine is being cranked. So these are very commonly used due to their accuracy and long-term reliability. Now moving to the inductive pulse generator, this works on the principle of the induction. So here, as we can see, the rotor with its teeth. So as it comes in front of the induction coil, the output will be high, and as it moves away, the output will be low. Uh, so as the periodic periodically it rotates, and the output will be high and low. So same is in the figure 5. It has a coil of wire wound up, and this is the pickup. So as the rotor or the elector rotates, the magnetic flux varies due to the peaks of elector. The number of
Correct.
peaks or the teeth responds to the number of cylinders, engine cylinders. So the remaining pulse generators are the transistor assisted contacts and optical pulse generator. Here, the vanes which I was talking about look like this. Yeah, these are. So in optical pulse generator consists of a LED and a phototransistor. So whenever this plate is moving or rotating, the beam of light passing onto the photodiode is interrupted by these vanes. So making it as a switching on and off, and forming a result as a square wave output. These are used in the aftermarket as a replacement for conventional contact breakers. Thank you, sir.
Correct. Can you explain what is exactly the job of the distributor?
So the distributor is here. It provides uh, the induced EMF to the other spark plugs, sir. So here the rotor is rotating, and periodically it will rotate and give every spark plug bit of that induced EMF, sir.
How many cylinders are there in this engine?
Sir, 4, I think. 4, sir.
Yeah, so there are 4 cylinders actually. Each cylinder is fired at a certain time. Okay,
sir.
so that's why there are 4 spark plugs. Distributor is actually doing what? Distributor is actually giving that spark or that potential difference. It is carrying the potential difference to 4 different cylinders at a specific timed interval. Okay, so as there are 4 spark plugs, there will be 4 cylinders. There are 6 maximum. So if there are
Yes,
6,
sir.
in that case, distributor has to distribute among 6 different cylinders. Thank you. Good presentation. That's all. You can sign off.
Yes.
Yes, good one. Next group,
Thank
8.
you.
Yes, sir.
You please upload your slide and you